tips on getting better at the game as always, and we also have a special guest with insight on handling.
Now, as you're watching, we've included an Easter egg with 2KTV Interactive. So pay attention to the question because one is worth a big VC reward.
Which question? Well, we won't tell, but a hint, it's hiding in plain sight or right in front of your eyes.
If you're in the city and looking to accelerate your MyPlayers progression, Chris Brickley's gym is a great place to be.
There's 3-on-3 competition during the weekdays and 5-on-5 action throughout the weekends. These games are important because they accelerate badge progression depending on the difficulty.
Playing on easy will earn double the badge progression, while medium will triple it. And if you are ready for the challenge, play on hard because you'll earn 4 times the badge progression.
You can find Chris Brickley's gym right here across from these palm trees in the city. Get over there and make the most of your build.
To be the most realistic basketball game, 2K
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. We've got the Detroit Pistons and the Chicago Bulls. A look at the starting group for the Pistons. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Kevin Durant is out there with Wembanyama. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center position.
Man, an absolute terror driving inside. James dares defenders to get physical with him, and sometimes they have no choice.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Wembanyama for three, and he buries his first look.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Pass to Chamberlain. And here is Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Deflected by Durant.
And for all the attention his offense gets, never question Durant's ability at the defensive end.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Durant. From outside, off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the inside, Chamberlain. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Antetokounmpo against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Durant. Beyond the arc. And they'll get another chance.
There's the quick release. KD remarkably fast with the basketball.
And Allie LaForce spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Allie.
And he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said, they're all looking forward to the challenge.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Wembanyama. Fires the three. Durant with another miss.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick to Durant. Three-pointer. That doesn't go either for Durant.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Chamberlain. O'Neal inside. Leonard defending. O'Neal misses.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Here's Wembanyama. He's covered by Curry. Fades. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Leonard. Wembanyama's got 5.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
Here's Chamberlain, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. Leonard against Curry. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Sasser's checked in for Detroit. Now, here is James. Sasser defending. James, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to James. Screen by O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. James inside. Sasser defending. James, that's good.
And that's where LeBron loves to operate, close to the bucket in the high percentage area.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander hasn't gotten one to fall yet. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter here. Wembanyama screen. The open shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
James passes to O'Neal. Here's Chamberlain. Pass to James. Knocks down the long J. James has got 7.
Well, LeBron is a guy who can score from anywhere. He's comfortable taking long-range shots.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Durant surveying the D. Launches it. He buries it from 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
So at the end of one... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. James is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Wembanyama, no good.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You got to play smart.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now here's O'Neal. He's closely guarded. Antetokounmpo with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. O'Neal thrown back. They retain possession. Just 2 to shoot. The Pistons leading. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Antetokounmpo against Leonard. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander on the assist by Leonard.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Curry finds James. Curry, a screen on Leonard. And there's James from the arc. Offensive rebound, Chamberlain. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Pistons. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Curry. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by the Bulls. From deep. Here's O'Neal, and good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. O'Neal's got his first 2 points. And here's Detroit. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got his 4th rebound in this one. Curry passes to Antetokounmpo. James, outside. Inside. Here's O'Neal. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wembanyama. Outside Durant. Puts up a three. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Durant's gotten just one of his 6 shots to fall here. James passes to Chamberlain. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Pistons ball.
And here's Detroit. They trail by 1. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Still no points. It's stolen by Leonard. Leonard going in. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
A dynamic two-way player. Leonard is especially gifted at turning defense into offense.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to O'Neal. Now James. Leonard defending. James inside. Leonard's there. 6 to shoot. Now here is James. Leonard defending. Kept alive. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And here's Detroit. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Leonard. No good on the triple.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. And here's Curry. No points so far. The 3, James. Counted from distance. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Gotta stay up on James or he will go right up with that shot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Detroit shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Curry passes to James. Again, the miss by James. Leonard outside to the middle. Oh, deflected. Curry with it, and he's going for the lob. With 1 on the clock. No good that time. And that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan after shot drum line. And measuring up the shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Setting the floor for Detroit. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so Curry will bring it up for Chicago. 2-point game. James outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, the assertive approach from LeBron is really paying off in this one. He is driving this offense.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wembanyama, screen on Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. The drive by Shea. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. And here's James. O'Neal on the wing. Here's Chamberlain. Again, the Bulls score.
Interesting choice going for the fadeaway. An unnecessary flourish in that case.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Gilgeous-Alexander against Antetokounmpo. Now here's Leonard. He's guarded closely. And he gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
Curry, a screen on Leonard. James passes to Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
James, outside. No good from outside. The Pistons leading. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, Wembanyama reaches up and throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. And James launches it from deep. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Curry. James has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Outside Durant. Pass to Leonard. Back to Durant. Uncovered. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Durant's got his 2nd basket of the game. James against Leonard. Outside Curry.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Leonard passes to Wembanyama. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Wembanyama. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. A 3, James. They get it back. O'Neal. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Here's Curry. Sinks the 15-footer. Curry's got his first basket.
Yeah, and mid-range Jays are no problem for Curry. Defenders can forget about his confidence from there, too.
Pass to Durant. Fires for 3. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist in this one. The Bulls trail by 5. Here's Curry. James outside from behind the arc. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Wembanyama with it. Down low. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, and when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Curry passes to Chamberlain. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Outside Durant from the arc. Not going to go that time. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Pistons on top. They lead by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. They've got Stephen Curry. He's out there with James. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Shot clock at 2. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Detroit leading by 5. Now here's Leonard. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander double team. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Leonard beyond the line.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Curry passes to James. Blocked! 4th quarter still young, just over a minute played. Curry against Leonard. Shot is up. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 8. Outside Curry. Let's go with a 3. Curry buries the triple.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Curry's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. Now Leonard from deep. Wembanyama. Chicago with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Curry. 2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Out to the right wing. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. O'Neal. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. Detroit leading by 5. And here's Leonard. Wembanyama finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Wembanyama, screen on Antetokounmpo. And again, no good by Detroit. Pass to James. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Releases. Rebound Detroit.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, an aggressive slash from SGA.
And Gilgeous-Alexander is so assertive on the drive, confident at finishing through contact.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. He told his players, we are right there guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard and we will win this game.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's the pick, and there's James from the arc. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Leonard on the wing. Check by James. Leonard against James. Shot from 16. Leonard can't get it to go. The Bulls trail by 7. Curry passes to James. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And again, Chicago, no good.
Well, he just hasn't found his rhythm tonight, partly because he's gotten fewer touches.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
And that was a good read from Leonard, noticing the overcommitment and exploiting it.
James deciding where to go with it. Chamberlain passes to Curry. Now James. The Bulls with another miss.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wembanyama screen. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And it looks like they just won't have enough left here at the end.
Yeah, they simply ran out of time and energy.
Drills it from deep. Here's Leonard. And so it's Detroit with the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on the Detroit Pistons. So with Boozer on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. Curry is out there with Pippen. Then it's Olajuwon. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Shaq in at the 5. Home in the paint. Now Bryant. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range.
Giannis showing off some of that team-first mentality by finding an open teammate.
Durant against Pippen. O'Neal outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Leonard. Outside Pippen. Shoots the 3. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. Durant against Pippen. Giannis outside. There's the drive. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I wonder if Antetokounmpo is Greek for lightning, because that's what he did there on the penetration.
Detroit shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That's good from Antetokounmpo. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And the Bulls with possession. It's a 3-point game. Olajuwon left side. Pass to Leonard. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Detroit with the ball. Now here's Giannis. Chamberlain with a screen on Leonard. The high post shot. No good off the front iron. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Still without a basket in the game. Outside Curry. Fires the 3. Hands it from downtown.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Olajuwon against Giannis. Here's Durant. Detroit, no good that time either.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Pass to Kobe. Back to LeBron. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe.
When LeBron's shooting like that, nothing you can do defensively.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. And here is Curry, guarded by Kobe. Another 3 for Chicago.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
The 3 from Bryant drops in the tray. Kobe's got 5.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Pippen finds Curry. Pippen sets a screen for Curry. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. To the middle. Here's LeBron. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Now here's Pippen. Hasn't made one yet. Floats it up for Pippen. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Antetokounmpo against Olajuwon. And Giannis gets it to go.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Outside Curry. Rebound, Detroit.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Inside. Here's Chamberlain. O'Neal with the rebound.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Leonard against LeBron. Now here's Leonard. He's covered closely with 4 seconds on the clock. Another shot. O'Neal. No good with the layup. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Pistons lead by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
So with Rose on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. O'Neal is out there with Olajuwon. Then there's Pippen. Then it's Curry. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. Pippen, the pass to Leonard. Pippen sets a screen for Leonard. Takes a 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Kobe launches it. And Hakeem Olajuwon pulls it down. Bulls trail by 4. Here's Pippen. Outside Curry. Back to Pippen. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Shot clock at 6. Here's Curry. On target from 13 feet. Curry's got 8.
Well, Steph's willing to hurt you from the mid-range. Look, if you're going to be that open, he's going to take the shot.
LeBron outside. Jacks up a 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. James has got the lead up to 5 now for Detroit.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Pippen, the pass to Olajuwon. Floats it up for Pippen. And stolen by Chamberlain. Durant drives. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Leonard, the pass to Olajuwon. Looks for O'Neal, gets it to him. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Pistons leading by 3. LeBron outside. Empty that time from Leonard. And here are the Bulls now. Pippen, the pass to Olajuwon. Tries again.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
It's his first trip to the line, and he makes the first.
At the line for the Bulls,
and Olajuwon drops them both. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. James looking around. No one near him. It's rebounded by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds in this game. James against Curry. Pass to Pippen. Back to Curry. 5 to shoot. Olajuwon trying to break free. And Leonard gets it to go.
And that's usually a solid strategy. Get the ball into Leonard's capable, large hands and let him go to work.
Giannis passes to Bryant. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Kobe. Kobe on the drive. And no good, trying to use the glass. Chicago leading. Pippen dishes to Curry. Back to Pippen. Pass to Curry. Over onto Tacumbo. A shot by Curry, no good. Durant just inside the line. Good, and it's Bryant picking up the assist. Kobe's got 3 assists now in this one. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. .56 seconds left in the first half. Curry kicks to Pippen. Olajuwon outside. Just 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot on. 2 points. That one goes. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's so fast off the catch. Curry sometimes downright impossible to guard.
On the wing, James. Back to Giannis. That one's not going to go. Good D by Olajuwon. Leonard against James. Leonard with the ball. O'Neal a screen on LeBron. From past the arc. The putback. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls out front, leading by a point. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
James is out there with Chamberlain. And it's Durant. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryant in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Detroit right now. The 3 ball from Curry.
An offense unto himself. Steph Curry just warping the defense.
Outside, Bryant. They get it again. Kicks it out to LeBron. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. LeBron's got 12 in the game.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
Pippen, the pass to Curry. This one for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Well, the moment that ball went through on the other end, you could see Steph wanting the ball back, and of course he did it. That's the answer.
Outside, James. The 3-pointer, no good.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Curry against Bryant. Curry dishes to Leonard. And the rejection by James.
Big time swat, LeBron James making his presence felt.
Giannis dunks it down.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Pippen, the pass to Curry. And the Bulls, another 3.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Antetokounmpo kicks to Bryant. Pass to James. A 3 ball. It's rebounded by Curry. Chicago leading by 5. Here's Pippen. Covered by LeBron. KD against Leonard. All sorts of time. And a pick bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. He's got 6.
I love the patience, the tactical mindset of Leonard. He's so good at picking his spots, especially on the pick and roll.
Outside, Kobe puts up a deep 3. Detroit, no good that time either. And so Curry will bring it up for the Bulls. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Anticipation and length makes Giannis a great shot blocker.
Wow, Giannis with a strong finish inside.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Olajuwon outside. Floats it up for Pippen. Antetokounmpo with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Bryant's got it.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the beat.
Pistons have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. The free throw drops for Kobe. Bryant hits them both.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Pippen, the pass to Olajuwon. Pass to Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. That's in. Coming off the assist from Olajuwon. Olajuwon's got 6 assists now in the game. LeBron outside. High post, KD. Curry meets him. Here's Kobe, and that one's on target from the wing. Kobe's got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Pippen. .52 seconds left to play in the third. Right side Curry. Kobe with the steal. Now Detroit moving it up. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
.43 seconds left in the third quarter. Pippen against KD. Curry dishes to Pippen. To the paint. Here's Olajuwon. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Shot clock at 3. Curry outside. Rebounded by the Pistons. And here is Bryant. He's got 9. For the tie, the bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Outside Pippen. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Pistons lead by 1. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So with Boozer on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Olajuwon is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Curry. And it's Pippen in at the 5. And Chicago has possession. They trail by 1. Shaq with it. Guarded now by Durant. Clock at 6. Pass to Curry. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Pistons. Antetokounmpo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Big time slam, Giannis. Oh, my.
That's a nice move on the bounce from Giannis, showing that the tools are getting sharper.
KD against Pippen. Olajuwon outside. Pass to Curry. Fires for 3. That's in. Coming off the assist from Olajuwon. Olajuwon's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. LeBron against Leonard. Outside, Kobe. That one misses. Some solid defense from Pippen. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. O'Neal. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bulls lead by 2.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Timeout.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. During that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off. Guys?
Thank you, David. 6 on the shot clock. And Bryant kicks to Durant. Kevin Durant, bullseye. Money on the 3.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Pippen against KD. Olajuwon outside. Curry deciding where to go with it. Pass to Pippen. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Boy, you want to talk about taking the wind out of a crowd's sails there. A 3 to take the lead just moments after they'd given it up.
Olajuwon against Giannis. And here's Chamberlain. James with it. Shot from the wing. Chicago grabs the miss. Olajuwon's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Leonard the bounce pass. Pippen against LeBron. Curry a screen on LeBron. Pippen the pass to Curry. Chamberlain with the rebound.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Here's Giannis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
So tough to contain the length of Giannis. When he takes those strides, he's going to make you foul him.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Leonard looking around. Plenty of space. Rebound by the Pistons. A minute 20 left in the fourth. LeBron dishes Diaz. Pistons passing it around. The offensive rebound. Durant wide open. He fires. Again, the miss by the Pistons. The Bulls with the lead. Right side, Leonard. Good!
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up and up.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. .54 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. LeBron against Leonard. Outside Curry. Clock at 6. Shoots over KD. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Leonard. O'Neal a screen on James. Lobbed up there for O'Neal.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You can bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that three.
Good! And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Well, important there to have the 3-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Kobe for 3. Misses the tray. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they